Boxing Stream.
Once again, a very good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen, and fight fans joining us around the world on ThompsonBoxing.com. We begin tonight's event, ladies and gentlemen, with the first bout of the evening, scheduled for 6 rounds of action in the lightweight division. At ringside, your 3 judges scoring the bout, should it go the distance, are Fernando Villarreal, Christy Rosario, and Eddie Hernandez. And the man in charge of the action at the bell, your referee from Bassett, California, Ray Corona. Fight fans, here we go. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner to my left. He steps to the ring tonight wearing the black trunks with red and white. When he stepped onto the scale, he weighed in officially at 132.4 ready pounds. As a professional, his record stands 11 victories against 14 defeats with 1 bout even. 8 of his victories coming to you by way of KO. Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, de Guanajuato, Mexico, introducing Jose Pelón Ramos. And introducing his opponent, fighting across the ring out of the blue corner to my right. He steps to the ring tonight wearing the blue trunks trimmed with white. When he stepped onto the scale, he went officially at 128.8 solid pounds. As a professional, he has 29 fights to his credit, including 25 victories against 2 defeats with 2 bouts even. 16 of his wins coming to you by way of KO. Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, de Baja California, Tijuana, Mexico, introducing Big Bang, Rafael Rivera. Once again, your referee in charge, Ray Corona, to give the final instructions.
Ray Corona, the third man in the ring, as we're ready for our opening bout tonight. The tail of the tape, 6 rounds, Steve.
Yeah, and one of the things, Ramos did not weigh 153.3 pounds, but he did come over a few pounds over the contracted weight. Just for clarification.
You never know how they hydrate afterwards, man. You know, as we're under the ready, Rafael Rivera, Big Bang. The Tijuana is in the blue trunks. Pelón is in the black and red, but he has hair. Pelón means bald. He's 35 years old. He's letting the hair grow. I guess let the locks flow.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that guy that's 350 pounds whose nickname is Slim.
Oh, yeah.
Beto, the last time we saw the Big Bang Rivera, he was giving all he could handle against Joet Gonzalez, the undefeated Golden Boy prospect, on July 13th, losing a tightly contested split decision in 10 rounds.
Yeah, that was a good one at the Novo in downtown Los Angeles. It's the undefeated Rivera, and then Pelón goes back. Big Bang jumping on him, attacking the body. This one might not be long, Steve. He's in the corner. Pelón trying to cover up, and he's getting worked early.
Well, keep this in mind. Ramos in his last fight, June 1st in Atlantic City, was knocked out and won by Vidal Rivera.
And Big Bang is coming in for Tijuana and ready to just make it a quick night. He does know that Alex likes to have these fights go for until midnight, right?
Well, as the old-timers would say about Rivera tonight, he's fighting as if he's double parked. He certainly has a real purpose to every punch early on.
And he dropped him into the ropes.
And that'll be a knockdown. Okay. If the ropes hold you up, and you can see Ray Corona giving the mandatory 8.
Alex Medina, Dana Jones checking in. What's happening? You're watching our first fight. Rivera's first loss was to Jojo Diaz, as he was a late substitute last year. And this one might be done. You can hear the thud of the body shots from Big Bang out of Tijuana.
Beto, he's doing a great job of going
Somebody's
low,
got to protect that kid.
Then high with the left hook, and Ray Corona starting to really look in. And yeah, I think he could have probably done that a count or two sooner. but a dominant performance from Big Bang Rivera, getting back on the winning track, Beto. Last week, Shakur Stevenson put on a dominant performance in what was his career best performance against Virial Simeon. In talking to Brad Goodman, the matchmaker for Top Rank in charge of handling that career from a matchmaking perspective, Rivera was actually in the running for that fight, Beto, but Goodman did admit, we think Rivera at this stage might be a little bit too tough. So that really was a feather in the cap for Rivera, who really was dominant tonight.
Rafael Rivera, Big Bang, his 2 losses, Joseph Diaz Jr. and Joet Gonzalez, and he gave both of those good 10 hard rounds. Andre Barrera making a hand wrap joke. Come on, from Tijuana. Really? How many years later, Tijuana? That's your best, Andre Barrera? I hope you come in with a little bit stronger than that, though. I mean, if you're going to start off with that. How about Shakur, Devin Haney, he says?
Well, that's an interesting one. Certainly 2 blue-chip prospects, but Haney's more of a 130-pounder, while Shakur is going to compete right now at 126.
I like what you're thinking, Andre, but if you're thinking Shakur or Haney, don't you want to make a lot of money like later on?
Yeah.
Man, throw these guys. Let them build a little bit, Andre, the matchmaker.
Yeah, you don't want to microwave, but you don't want to over-marinate either. And then we take a look at some of the action from our first round of the night, and a real purposeful performance. Although I don't think that was.
No, that was. Here it is.
There it is. There's the Big Bang.
We like to give you that Flashback Friday look.
Yeah, but seemed like every punch had bad intentions from Rivera tonight. And it was that left hook, and as I mentioned earlier, Rivera did a real nice job of going low with it and then high with it over the top.
And Sonny Franco's on top.
Ladies and gentlemen, here comes 1 minute 51 seconds of the very first round. Referee Ray Corona puts a stop to this contest, declaring your winner by way of a knockout from Baja California, Tijuana, Mexico, Big Bang, Rafael Rivera.
Rafael Rivera gets a victory. He improves 26-2-2, his 17th stoppage.
Inside the ring at this time from Reliable.
And Andre Barrera, I knew you meant down the road, but here, whatever you type, I'm going to read exactly as you write it. So if you're first time with us here on Thompson Boxing, thank you for joining us. Marco Contreras joining us. Joe Vargas checking out with us. And Mohamed Rodriguez, ¿es el peleador?